Hey guys, Coach Katie here, and I am so excited that you downloaded one of the recipe packs and meal plans. I honestly think this is a key to your success, is knowing exactly how much to eat, when to eat it, and what to eat throughout the day in order to make your fat burning metabolism actually fire so that you can lose weight forever on the scale. And honestly, these done for you meal plans are exactly where it's at. I want to show you through one of the meal plans. I'm going to go over the healthy hormone one. And honestly, if you got one and you do it for 4 weeks and you're like, I need another one, you can go back and you can get one of the other ones. Or I'm thinking I'm going to be releasing more as time goes on. So you can just stay tuned. But for now, you've got 4 weeks of whichever diet preference you chose. So I'm going to go over the healthy hormone one. Before I do that, I want you to make sure that you know that there is the bonus training below. It looks like I'm stabbing somebody with cooking utensils, but in this video, I meal prepped on camera. I don't make you watch the entire thing. I paused it a number of times so that you get the full understanding of it, but you don't have to watch me just like slaving away in the kitchen. Watch me on 2 times speed, even just listen to me while you're brushing your teeth or driving, whatever it is, and you will know exactly how I meal prep for an entire week in under 38 minutes. I was tired of doing dishes. I don't have time to cook every night. And I don't want to get takeout or pizza every night, and I don't want to be eating chicken nuggets. So pre-planning my week with a full week's worth of meal plans is key, and that's why you have the access to those meal plans. But now figure out how I make it even go faster. So that is this video. Go ahead and click there. And then the next question is, I've meal prepped, now what? How do we build a plate out of that? In this video, I talk about energy versus fat loss plates. So understanding when should we have carbs, when should we not have carbs, how much protein we need to have, how do we get our energy up, how do we actually boost metabolism, and how do we burn fat. And that is this video, and I talk about how exactly what my day of eating looks like. Okay, I'm going to go into the meal plan first. Healthy Hormones meal plan. So you're going to see page 1. I'll make myself little down in the corner. Page 1, the fat loss everything meal plan. So they're all meant for fat loss. If you're on a different one than the fat loss, you're like, wait a second, I wanted to lose fat too. The fat loss one is just the everything diet. So everything's on the table, no pun intended. That one's got blank spaces between breakfast and lunch, lunch and dinner, because oftentimes with that one, people like to add different snacks in throughout the day. So here is week 1 of the healthy hormone one. And if you have the gut reset or plant-based, it looks identical to this, just different recipes. The everything fat loss one has the blank spaces. So you can either do breakfast or not do breakfast. I personally don't. I fast and I don't eat until about noon. So my breakfast would really be noon. My lunch would really be like 3, and my dinner would be perfectly spot on at dinner time, about 6. So you can see the exact meals on here, and then the shopping list is here as well. If you scroll down, the cheat sheet on how to meal prep for week 1 is right here. If you truly want to follow this to a T. In my video, I actually meal prepped off the healthy hormone one. And what I personally like to do is less intense stuff. So I circled off the dinner list. What are 3 of the main meals that I wanted to make for the week? So I circled beef and broccoli, I circled honey Dijon salmon, and I circled the weeknight quick pasta dinner. And I bulk prepped all 3 of those, and I will have them all for lunch and dinner. So there's like extra recipes on here: berry sexy salad, the chicken bowl, the avocado quinoa bowl. I didn't actually make those when I meal prepped. I honestly just made the dinner options. Whoops, I'm highlighting everything. I just made the dinner options, and I made bulk of all of it for myself and my husband and the kids for the whole entire week. And you can watch those videos and see exactly then how do I plan my plates out and everything. Honestly, I think that's the way to go. Not everybody is a creature of habit like I am. They like variety. So if that's you, this is written for someone that loves variety. Or circle your favorite 3. So if you went to week 2, crispy chicken and asparagus is one of them. Flaxseed meatballs is one of them. Lemon skillet chicken is one, and fish tacos. I would pick 3 of those, and I would bulk all of those, and I'd forget about what the lunch says. Even though the lunch does say it is a, I think some of these lunches, nope, The lunches are totally separate. You can make those if you want to, or just bulk prep and do what I did, dinner into lunch every day. And you can make your own little meal prep sheet the way that you want to. And I think honestly, it'll make so much more sense after you watch my meal prep training, as well as the How Do I Build a Plate training. So you can see for the daily, we've got about 1350 calories for week 1. Week 2 might be more. Fats are about 64 grams, carbs about 117, protein is 83 grams. So if you've watched anything I've said, that's too little of calories. You have to get in a little bit more food than that. I think personally that our caloric deficit needs to be mostly above 1,500 calories minimum. Depends on how tall you are and how much you currently weigh. You can go to TD, T as in Tom, D as in dog, EE, calculator.net. Change it to the correct gender and then fill out that information and do a caloric deficit that is 300 to 500 calories of a deficit of your current maintenance calories. And that honestly will walk you through that. It's going to give you protein in grams of about 1 gram per pound of goal body weight. You can see 83 grams of protein is all that this meal plan pushed out. And now you're wondering, well, where else do I get that protein? Again, watch my how do I, what was my video called? Can't remember. The second one, how to build a plate. Watch that video. It'll make sense. You have to get in 2 more servings of protein every day. And I do protein powder from Arbonne, Essential Meal, and Simply One. Simply One I do after I work out. Essential Meal I do before bed. They're both vegan, cruelty-free. Arbonne bans over 2,000 ingredients that the US diet allows. So if you think about what are you putting into your body, what is healthy, what's going to get you the best results, it might sometimes cost a little bit more, but my gosh, what you're putting into your body versus the garbage on end caps of Target is going to be insanely different. I think this is something to think about too. You're going to go out with your girlfriends for a nice night of wine. This is just a good example. Would you order the bottom shelf or the top shelf? Or you go on a really fancy date, you're going to order the best steak, or you're going to order the like 6-ounce, not as good steak. You're typically, when push comes to shove, on a nice night, you're going to order the nicer things. So think about that with your health. You wouldn't want to put bottom shelf wine in your body because you're immediately going to get a headache from all of the, it was on my mind, what's in wine that makes you get a headache, but now I can't think of it. You don't want to put bad protein powder into your body either. So stop cutting corners with what food you're feeding your body. Fuel properly, and you can do whatever product you want, but honestly, I really believe in Arbonne. I believe in the ingredient list that the European diet does not allow and how clean it is. I believe in being vegan. I think whey-based products are really harsh on people's stomachs, and until they cut them out for at least 2 weeks, we oftentimes don't even know. My husband was like diehard whey-based casein guy, and then he cut it out for 2 weeks and he was like, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. Like we just don't know what we don't know. So cut out whey, cut out casein. I hear a lot of people say, I'm just going to wait until this whole batch is done. Well, either continue putting in bad ingredients into your diet, wait till that's done, till you get a new good clean product, or give it up on buy nothing to someone that hasn't realized yet where you are that your body needs healthy ingredients in order to boost metabolism and actually decrease bloating and get good clean gut health. So if you go back to this page, I will have the links on there of those 2 protein powders and some more information there. And again, you can do whatever brand you want. I'm just promoting the one that I believe in. So up to you. So you can see protein, 83 grams. If you watch that second video, it's going to talk about how in the world do we get actually to the 140-ish range. And then once you get protein to about 140, and if you were to do Essential Meal, that's also going to boost your fats up a little bit. So now your calories are around that 15 to 1600 range and you're all set there. So I just wanted to go over that. That was very important because every meal plan, especially the vegan one, is going to have lower protein. The vegan one has the lowest. I think some of the days even have 70 grams of protein. So you really have to work on a vegan diet or plant-based diet in order to get enough protein. So I do want you to be cognizant of that. Do not just say, oh, great, meal plan, let me go. You have to figure out, how do I get in more protein? Watch those videos. Let me know any questions that you have in DMs. They're always open. I love to answer questions. And I'll tell you also my favorite macro split for anybody trying to lose weight, unless you have about 15 pounds to go, or you definitely know you're a mesomorph body type, which is someone that builds muscle really easily. That body type can eat higher carb, just so you know. But most of us that are trying to lose weight are better off with a carb daily amount around 100 to 125 grams. So this meal plan is set for 117. Fats somewhere around 70 to 80. So if you were to do an essential meal protein powder, you'd get your protein up and you'd get your fats up, because there is a good amount of fat in there. Add a scoop of sun butter somewhere in the day, and now here you are at your correct macros. I hope that helped. If you are lost and you're like, okay, well, now I have this meal plan, where do I go from here? Fit Forever in 45 launches every 6 to 8 weeks in the private app, and that is the hub for all things fat loss when it comes to nutrition, fitness, mindset, stress, accountability. If you're someone that's like, okay, but like I have this now, it's a great tool. I tend to get really motivated right away, but then I lose sight of things and I fall off the wagon. That app has a habit checklist built out in it every single day. You have to check off on the habits in order to stay on track. Tons of women in there encouraging and cheerleading. And I know maybe you've done a group program before and you're like, this, I just feel like a number. This one is meant to not make you feel like a number, because it's not a start and stop program. It's just, we're building out habits for a lifestyle. And at some point, you have to learn to be accountable for yourself. So you've done the hard work, which was saying, yes, I have to make a change, or yes, I need something more than what I'm doing. Now, what's the accountability system? What's the plan that you can put into place? And that's where Fit Forever in 45 comes into play. And I would suggest hopping on the wait list, if anything, just so you see what it's all about. Drop the word forever on any of my Instagram posts. You'll get information on that. Otherwise, I'll put that link back on the thank you page as well, right here down below the protein powder. You can hop on the Fit Forever in 45 wait list right there, so that you can actually finally take back control of your life. And it is only $29. Which, my last piece with that is, some people say, only $29. Does it actually work? I put that price tag on it so that everybody could possibly take back control. Like, everyone can afford that. And I put that on there so that you can just figure it out with a good accountability system. And my heart is that you get out of the place that I was once stuck in. It started for me with planning and meal prepping. And then all the habits started to flow into place after that. So my heart is that you get out of the place that I was once in, and that you don't make the same mistakes I did, and that you can finally become fit forever. All right. Let me know what questions you have, and I hope that this meal plan and all of the tools in here helps you immensely. We'll see you later.